So you're thinking about buying a tractor. You have the needs, but you don't know the size and how to buy it. As you can see here at Vahrenberg Implement, we have a wide array of tractors, from the subcompacts all the way up to the high horsepower stuff. But what do you really need? And what do you really want? In this video, we're going to discuss some buying tips to help you find the perfect tractor to fit your needs. One of the things that we discuss about when you're buying a tractor is don't think just about what you need today, but what you need maybe 5 years down the road or 10 years down the road. Because with Massey Ferguson, this may be the last tractor you'll ever need. That's actually one of our slogans on our tractors, is the last tractor you'll ever need. So it's a lot easier to buy the right tractor the first time than have to buy multiple tractors. And that's what we're here for, is to help you find the perfect tractor to meet your needs. Now that you found the last tractor you'll ever need, the big thing to help us to find the right tractor for you is to consider items like your 3-point implements, like a rear rotary tiller. How big a rotary tiller? How big an area do you got to till? We can help you figure that out, to how much time it's going to take. Do you need a backhoe? Maybe you need a finish mower or a belly mower under the tractor. Here's a bigger tiller. The list goes on and on of the things you can do with a tractor, like brush mowers, rear blades. We've got multitudes of implements and capacities. One of the things about tractors is not just the engine horsepower, that is how most companies are selling, but the PTO horsepower that's delivered to power your implement. If you don't buy enough horsepower, you're not going to have the right horsepower to do your implements. One of the things that has become very popular is small hay. We have this 3x4 baler that only takes 30 PTO horsepower, but if you buy a 25 PTO horsepower tractor, you're not going to be able to get into the small hay business or a square baler. Think about the implements before you buy your tractor, because that PTO horsepower is going to be the critical thing if you want to do more with your tractor in the future. The number one implement that people put behind their tractors is a rotary cutter. This is going to mow brush and those heavy weeds and that type of stuff, or some type of mower. As you can see here, we got different sizes. We actually have different duties. This is a 1 inch diameter tree cutting capacity 6-foot mower. This one will cut trees up to 2 inches. And we have bigger mowers. We have flex wings that take more horsepower. And maybe that's your need. You've got a lot of grass to mow. Understanding how wide, by this chart we show here, helps you show acres per hour, but matching the tractor to the implement makes great sense in buying that tractor. If you want to use a 15-foot flex wing, you're going to need more than a compact or a small utility tractor. If 5 foot is the cut that you need, or 6 foot, 6 foot takes more horsepower than the 5 foot. So getting a tractor to match that cutting width is very important. Now, Rhino Ag has some special mowers like this TS12 that only requires 35 PTO input horsepower, or the little brother, the TS10, which is a 10-foot cut that only requires 25 PTO horsepower. There's options out there and special things that we can help you match your tractor and your implement needs. Now, one of your greatest resources is your neighbor, but that neighbor can also be one of the worst resources. Why? Well, for example, we had a customer that wanted a 6-foot mower, and his neighbor told him he needed 70 engine horsepower to operate that mower. That was a total false claim. A 40 engine horsepower tractor was plenty to handle that customer's needs. He was confused with us because we were trying to undersell him, or actually matching the right tractor to the mower to meet his needs. Sometimes the neighbor wants you to buy a tractor so maybe they can use it. And I think the 70 horsepower was more of a professional customer that he could get some use out of that tractor. So the neighbor is a good resource if he's got very similar property and very similar needs. But don't always rely on that neighbor, because he may be needing a big tractor when you're needing a small tractor. They're a good place to get an opinion of needs, things that you can do with the tractor, because they've got experience. But sometimes you also have to look at, they may be overselling you because they may have a personal gain in it too. So talk with your neighbors, but also get your dealer sales professional involved, because we're going to help show you what the bare minimum is and try to help you get to the perfect tractor to match all of your needs now and into the future. One other item that you need to consider is to compare apples to apples. It's hard to really do between brands because there's so many different models, so many different configurations, and so many different build levels. As I'm showing here on our left, we have our basic series. Our E series tractor is more of a basic tractor. Doesn't have a lot of bells and whistles to it. It's still durable, still reliable. It doesn't have rubber floor mats. It doesn't have armrests on the seat. It's still metal fenders, metal hoods on the Massey Fergusons here. You've got joystick controls, you have float. You just don't have those little fringe benefits and some of those little easier things that the premium series tractors or a mid-spec tractor is going to have, like our 1700M series here. This one has a rubber floor mat, reduces vibration, it's got armrests, the joystick controllers built into the tractor. It's got some really nice bells and whistles, but if your budget doesn't allow to upgrade to the premium features and you're comparing basic tractors between brands, you need to be able to compare the differences between premium and basic series tractors. And when we get into some tractor models, we actually get into 3 different levels. We got basics, premium, mid-spec, and then we have the premium models that are our highest feature tractors with lots of bells and whistles. And not everybody needs it, but if you're going to compare, make sure you're comparing apples to apples. When you talk to that dealer, ask him, is this your basic model, your economical model? Most of us call them economy. I like to call them efficient, because there's economy, there's not a lot of taken away except creature comforts and added features. So you got your entry level, your mid-spec, and then your premium level tractors. Make sure when you look at one brand to another, you're comparing on an apples to apples scale. If you need help, come visit us at Vahrenberg Implement and we'll try to help you. We've been trying to figure out all the differences between our competitive brands and our models, so you have the ability to compare equally. Probably one of the most important things in buying a tractor is what happens after the sale. If it's burnt, if it uses diesel, has rubber tires, and it's working the ground, it's not if it's going to break down, it's when it's going to break down. Tractors are very reliable. Don't want to scare you. But that's why we have a full service facility here with factory trained mechanics that are trained by Massey Ferguson to help take care of your needs. Sometime in the life, you're probably going to need our services. Do you want to buy from a dealer that all he's worried about is sell it and forget it? Or do you want it from a dealer that's going to take care of you before, during and after the sale. That's one of the big values of what I call the big five companies. The Massey Ferguson, John Deere, the Fiat brands, which is Case and New Holland, and Kubota. They have more than just tractor sales. They have parts support. They have distribution networks across the country. As you can see here, Massey Ferguson is owned by AGCO Corporation, and they have 9 parts facilities across North America. Here at Vahrenberg Implement, we also have a parts department. We have a lot of stuff in stock. We have filters, we have accessories, and we have bins of parts to keep you up and running, get you done faster. But when we don't have the inventory, we go to our distribution network. And with 9 parts facilities across North America, we can get you back up and running fast and quickly. Check out what some brands are. Some may only have one distribution center all the way out, way off in the East Coast. If you're on the West Coast, it could be a week with express service to get your parts needs. But we invest, when you buy a tractor, we're investing in having the correct parts to keep you up and running when you're, after you've purchased your tractor. Plus, full line manufacturers like the big five that we spoke with offer service facilities. We also company service programs. We've actually got what we call Tech Connect. It is a dealer service program that allows us to research concerns that you may have. It helps us learn from service bulletins and other things and keep your tractor up and running. We've got instant access to that 24/7, 365 days a year. And if we can't figure it out this way, we have the numbers to contact at AGCO where we can actually talk to people, regional service specialists, to help get your tractor up and running as fast as possible. That's one thing it may be limited that you don't see in the value when you buy your tractor, is after sales support. One of the other items is what's in the fine print, your warranty. Man, one of the biggest marketing games that is going on right now is giving you advertising multiple years of warranty. Some don't buy your tractor just based on the warranty length of term, because there's probably a lot of fine print. I can tell you that Massey Ferguson, we have a 2-year full coverage, parts and labor at the dealership you purchase it from, and an additional 3-year, for a total of 5-year powertrain warranty, no deductible. The components inside of the cases of the powertrain are 100% covered. You start reading some of the warranties out there, they may have a longer term, but then you start getting into deductibles and you start getting into limiting coverages and limited liabilities and limited exposure of the warranty. So when you're looking at a tractor, a solid warranty on a tractor is 2 years. The bigger the tractor, our great big tractors, 2-year full coverage. You're actually getting excess warranty when you purchase a compact tractor. In a compact, you're probably using less warranty than you do on a big tractor, less chances of error and things to happen. So manufacturers can throw on warranty. It's something that you can actually buy extended coverage. What we're seeing in our shop, it's probably not a wise investment on the smaller tractors because of 2 things: hours and use and the conditions that you're facing. So don't judge your sole purchase on what the warranty marketing term, length of term is. Make sure if you're going to look at those long warranties, find out what's covered and what's not covered. You may be shocked. I was. One of the big things is, it's not only the brand of the tractor. One of the most important thing is the dealer makes a difference. From the parts, the service, the sales support, and the knowledge of your dealer sales professional is all going to be factors that factor in your total buying decision. Make sure you've got a dealer that wants to sell to you. It may not be the fanciest building in the world. It may not be the biggest dealership in the country, but your dealer sales professional, the parts team, the service team, it's all part of the purchasing decision. So buying your tractor from a dealer that is close to you, yes, close to you. At Vahrenberg Implement, we only sell within our primary area of responsibility. There's dealers that want to sell around the world, but are they going to be there when you need them? What happens if something happens to your tractor? Is your local dealer going to be really excited because you took off and went and bought it from across the country? Probably not. Dealers have the option to do warranty work. We're not mandated. It's not like cars that they pay bonuses for dealers to do service work. We get paid cost on parts and cost on labor. So typically a warranty situation is not a profit opportunity in a farm equipment dealership. It's much different than the mobile vehicle industry like cars, boats, RVs, that type of stuff. If you live in Missouri and was headed to Colorado, your car breaks down in western Kansas, you don't want to have to tow it all the way back. Those car companies pay bonuses to dealers to get you back up and running. Typically your tractor is going to be used close to home. So buy from a local dealer. If we're not your local dealer, go on MasseyFerguson.com. Top right corner of the page, there's a dealer locator, and get it from your local dealer because he's going to be there to provide you support after the sale. And the last thing we want to talk about that is a tractor buying tip, you got to drive it. If you've never driven a tractor, you need to drive that tractor. Take a demo drive. If you're buying it for the family to drive, the husband, the wife, the kids, we need to teach everybody how to operate the controls. We're actually planning a demo video on a demo driving video to teach you things to look at when you take it for a drive. You're not familiar with tractors. We've been doing tractors here at Vahrenberg Implement since 1952, so we know a thing or two about tractors. Ease of operation. A basic series tractor may not be as easy to get on. It fits the budget better, but does it fit your family and all the operator's needs? A gear drive transmission versus a hydrostat. Here's a hydrostat, simple to operate. There's a gear drive over there. There's a growing population that don't understand gear transmissions. It's got clutches, got gears. You need to know how to operate it properly, or you could damage your tractor. You could wear your clutch out too fast. That's what the dealer is, your dealer sales professional is, to help you learn how to operate your tractor properly, how to operate it safely. There's a lot of safety concerns like properly balancing the tractor, how to use a skid steer quick attach, how the loaders function. These are all things you need to learn when you're buying a tractor. It's not just about selling another piece of iron, it's about selling you the complete package. Training is part of that package. If you're not comfortable driving it, you need to find a tractor that is comfortable. We've had several people that they're buying tractors that are easier to operate, so if the husband is gone, the wife or the kids can operate the tractor. For example, for snow removal. We had one guy that's a traveling salesman and his wife needed to be able to clean the driveway. She didn't want to drive it. I can make this tractor operate where I'm not a very physically fit guy, but I could outrun it. I got her to teach her to learn how to drive that tractor so she was comfortable. If it didn't fit her needs, she didn't need to be buying my tractor. She needed to find a tractor that fit her fit her ability to operate. And that's part of the buying thing, is buy the tractor that fits you, fits your needs, and fits your budget. And get more and do more when you purchase that tractor. That's why we would love to see you at Vahrenberg Implement and show you and help teach you. Come visit us right here at the corner of Fairground Avenue and Missouri 13 Highway. It's actually Business 13 is Fairground Avenue. All you got to do is take a right turn right into our driveway, and we're right there to help you. We're just 4 miles north of Interstate 70, 49 miles from the Missouri-Kansas line, out here in west central Missouri, and we've got a lot of inventory to show you. I hope that helped you learn some tips to consider when buying a tractor. Stay tuned and check in. Our easiest thing is just subscribe to our channel, and you'll be the first to know when our new videos come out. We have one planned on demoing a tractor, and we've got a lot more buying tips videos coming soon. Now that the weather is warmed up in west central Missouri, we're able to get out here and produce more videos for you. So come visit us. We can look at new tractors, we can look at pre-owned inventory, and find the perfect tractor matched to the implement you need for not just now, but well into the future, so you can get the most out of your hard-earned dollars and your investment. Thank you, and tune in next time as we go more in depth about these awesome products from Massey Ferguson and Rhino Ag.